Hey everyone, Meg Haynes here, and I just wanted to pop on to talk a little bit about the power of feeling your feelings. So, a lot of people I know right now are in transitions in their life, and I would say that predominantly we are always in transition in some way or another. But I'm talking big transitions, the really uncomfortable kind that have a lot of unknowns attached to them. And so it can bring up a lot. And that's what these transitions are for. They're really to bring to the surface all the things that we haven't addressed so that we can get clearer on where we want to move to in the future and really honor that. So a lot of times I'll hear people say, I'm just so angry or I'm just so sad. But what I notice is that they're not actually in the state of anger yet, or they're not actually feeling the sadness. They're actually in the resistance to that feeling. So, what I mean by that is there's this in between of I don't want to feel angry. It's very uncomfortable for me to feel angry, or I don't want to feel sad. I don't feel powerful when I'm in a sad place. And so, where we're actually at is this stage in between of resistance. It's the stage of fighting the feeling so that we don't actually have to feel it. And that fight drains us energetically. We get super tired in these transitions. There's lots of periods of sleep, and that's actually a normal part of transition. So I just want to let you know, if you are going through transition and feeling, just absolutely exhausted, there's a lot of energy that's moving and shifting there. It may mean that you're getting sick. It may mean that your ability to hold space or give to other people is not at its, most abundant. And you may be feeling a lot of things coming up. And so what I just want you to just check in with today, if you are in a transitional period and feelings are coming up, to really just check in and go, am I actually allowing myself to feel anger, or am I resistant to feeling that anger? Am I in the fight of feeling my sadness? Because I guarantee once you just get there and surrender into that full anger, into that full sadness, you come out of it so much faster, and this transition period doesn't become as long and draining and as extensive as it needs to be. It really doesn't need to be that long. And I think, in years of doing energy work, a lot of the reservation I hear from people and well, it's, for me to feel sad or for me to feel angry, it's really not comfortable. And I totally get that. We all have specific emotions that are big triggers for us. But what I would invite you to just know is that your body is so wise and your soul is so wise, and it's only going to bring to the surface what you're ready to receive at that moment. So I hear a lot of times, if I just start crying, I'll never stop. And that actually isn't true. You will stop, and there's a beautiful surrendering that happens when you finally just allow yourself to cry or to let out what you're feeling in an appropriate way. Obviously, you want to find a safe space for yourself to process what you need to process. And if you need support with that, if you need, a counselor or a therapist or a healer or a coach to just help you process through what's coming up, then do that. There's no shame in that. We all have feelings, and if we don't address them, they just get suppressed. But they always pop up again. So if you're experiencing this same thing popping up, this same cycle popping up in your life, these similar people, these similar experiences coming into your life right now, teaching you what the same thing, it's really giving you an opportunity to let go of what you haven't let go of. And that's the beautiful thing of life, and that's why life is always serving us. They're not sending people who are triggering us or activating us into our life to make our life miserable. They're sending those people in so that we can actually address what we haven't addressed. And so, just know that your feelings are just powerful indicators for you, and they have messages. They all have gifts for you. blessings if you just sit with them and just be with them. They, just want to be acknowledged by you. And once they're acknowledged, they can move on. They can move through you, and you can shift out of this state and into a more peaceful, more happy, more grounded place of being. So that's my little message for you today. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.